we're back. Okay, nice. This is the first stream of the day. There were no other streams. We don't talk about it. Wait, I could fade in at the side of the shrimp. Like this. Hey. That's a great idea. What's up? It's me. We're starting the stream now. I'm here, by the way. I'm just setting up a starting soon screen. Seems good enough. I wouldn't mind this being like way bigger and like opacity. There's a feeling of new ground. And then we're live! Hello everyone. The stream has started now. Breaker breaker rubber ducky, hi Bill. I don't know what that means. But I'm down for the vibe. Hello Felix, nice time seeing you for the first time today. Just setting up this starting stream thing. I'm just setting up this starting stream thing, guys. Real quick. Real quick. There we go, very nice. And then look, when I go live, it's like, hello. We're live now. What's up? Wait, no, why is this opacity?
Why is everybody looking so sad?
No, I fucked it up again. Look, guys, like, I'm still here. I can still answer your questions. I just gotta get this right. Okay, okay. We're going again. We're going back. And there it's gone. Now this one's big. Too big. Actually, I kind of like it like that. Yeah, that's good. Wow, that's wild, huh? And then, hey guys, we're live. This is live now. And look at that, it's beautiful, it's perfect, it works. Yay. Hi Giggle Cheese, nice to see you. Okay. Ah. Do you remember my name? Not really, to be honest. You could say that. You could say that, Giggle. It's like a weird illusion on these eyes. I have no idea what I'm even doing, to be honest, Giggle Cheese. I don't even know that I'm drawing. You talk about the gateless gate. Yeah. So it's a gate, right? Because when you go into it, you've gone into a new place. So it's a gate. But it's gateless because your mind is already the thing that you realize that it is, and it always has been. So how do you realize that? And like most things in Zen and in Chan, you know, it's hard to enter into, but once you enter into it, you know, you've got it down. So it's just the classic Chan thing. It's like this thing is really hard to enter into because it's gateless. It's a gateless gate. But if you do it, then good things. It's permanent. It's not like an easy to understand thing, but once you get it, you get it. Yeah. It's also gateless because, like, it's not form, right? The thing that you're realizing isn't all form. It's not a form. It's not like a thought. It's not a feeling. It's not a perception. So, how could there be a gate when it's not a form? You know. Do you have a drawing pad? No. Afraid not. Jijijan. I prefer using the mouse. I like using the mouse. I'm a mouse guy. Call me Mr. Mouse. Hi, Hans. I like your comment. Although all I see is were. I don't know if the rest of it's been removed, but if that is just your comment, then I like that. Oh, those energy shifts in your body experience also fatiguing. Sometimes, Hans, it depends. It depends. Generally it's a bit like this. There's a few different ways. There's a few different things. So there's... Oh, jeez. Okay, this is really complicated. So there's one thing which is like some energy is active, and that's quite fatiguing. Energy just being active is quite fatiguing, I guess. And that's just when it's like present and like brrring. It's like, hello, I'm here. Then there's like a blind spot awareness. So like, let's say that you didn't know that in your hips there were fear chakras, and then suddenly you became aware of it. You suddenly became aware of this. So discovering a blind spot like that is generally not fatiguing at all. It's like very rewarding. It's like, oh, there's a bunch of energy here that I can use for stuff. Like there's an energy location here that I can use for a bunch of different things, and that's really useful. I can fix it if it happens again. And it also gives energy. It's like a new line. Oh, try refreshing. It should be fine. Not dropping frames. Welcome back. Yeah, so like if there's energy just existing, this is like pretty fatiguing. But everything's fatiguing. It's the same as like being alive. Being alive is suffering, which is fatiguing. There can be a blind spot. When you realize a blind spot, that's not fatiguing at all. Like you get a bunch more energy and it's great. There can be a new line of energy. So like going from the hips down to the thighs. Like there's a connection there. Before there was no connection between the hips and the thighs. Now there is a connection. So the connection's made and then there's a line downwards. And that's kind of fatiguing, but it's also rewarding. It's like, like this is a better way for this to go. But like making the line was hard. Usually that feels pretty good. So it's like while it's happening, it's kind of like but when it's done, it's like good. Yeah. Then there's also like a full body. There's a full body shift. So like sometimes you can be like one type of way, and then you can be like a whole other type of way, and like that can happen. If that happens, then that's fatiguing. That's fatiguing for sure. So like a full transformation. I would say that's fatiguing for sure. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it in terms of like different kinds of energy transformation. I'm sure there's others, but yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good summary. So like, if you're realizing a new blind spot, oh yeah, sure, you can ask about something about the on Discord if you want. Yeah, I'm super down. Super down. Hello.
Yeah. Am I?
Wait, we're already putting the wrong guy. Is that Hans? I can't tell. Did he drag you back in? You Les? Hello? Anymore?
Oh, wait.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yes. Okay, fuck. I'm on my mobile, man, so on my phone, so it's a little bit different.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Hello.
Yeah, okay. My question is, I saw your video about the stream like 1 day or 2 days ago, and you told me about deal with them. And but yeah, sometimes they're like really, really fatigued, and sometimes they take hours. I'm like shaking for like 6 hours or something in my bed, and I can't sleep, and it's like really, really fatiguing. But it's even more fatiguing when I resist. So the only thing I can do is like go with it, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. So what this sounds like to me, is that there might be like a subtle resistance to it. What I've noticed with mine at least is like if there's shaking, that kind of means that I haven't really I'm like resisting on some level.
Mm-hmm.
And like the build up of pressure and then a release, it's like really there
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be like an active sense of a build up of pressure unless you're like actively resisting it. And like
Mm-hmm.
what this makes me think of is like it can be kind of tempting to um make yourself feel something so that you
Mm-hmm.
know that it's happening and then you
Mm-hmm.
can explain it. So it's like if you're experiencing like a big build up, then it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like this kind of thing kind of makes sense. And it's like if you're experiencing shaking, it's like oh, so it's actually happening. It's actually real. Like I can believe this now. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but you can also, I think you might be able to relax into it even more so that there's no shaking, but like the actual thing is still happening.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And I have to say, since because it was really bad for like a couple of months during my whole meditation, I was like shaking the whole 2 hours or the whole hour, and I was like literally sweating.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've talked to my meditation teacher, who's also enlightened, and with you, and since then, and since practicing more of myself, he said just sit with it. Don't don't uh, don't stimulate it more than necessary. Don't just
Yeah.
you know let it be. And so then the shaking has been less, but still, when tough emotions come up, it's like still really fatiguing.
Um, I would say that the emotions are the resistance. So like when you're so what I would recommend doing
Mhm.
is looking at like specific areas of the body that the shaking is at or originating from, and it can be useful to look at the top 7 chakras for that.
Mhm.
So like look at those chakras, like try and find like where it's originating from. And it'll be
Mhm.
a very specific area. And then once you identify that specific area, you can relax in that specific area, and then
Mhm.
that will be the thing that stops it from shaking.
Mhm.
And it's not like you shouldn't be going at it like I'm gonna stop it from like I'm gonna use force to like stop it from shaking because shaking is bad. Like that's all
Mhm.
a terrible way to approach it. But like it's like hey, like I'll relax this area because this is the area that it's in, and it'll be like easier for it to go through me if I relax the area. Like that's a good attitude to go into it with.
Mhm. Okay, and I think maybe I'm going to make a statement, but this is my experience, but I'm not sure if it's true. But so when the relaxing or letting it be is done correctly, the the energy should be less. It should be like more relaxing, like more flowing, right? Or is that wrong?
I sometimes it's more intense, but it's just less fatiguing because you're not shaking anymore. It's almost
Hmm.
like the shaking is kind of like it's a bit like role playing. It's like you're like you like want to be the guy who's experiencing an energy thing. So you're like, okay, like I'm gonna like resist, and then that gives you like an experience which like
Hmm.
matches your expectation of what that is like. Um,
Hmm.
so it's a little bit it's a little bit like acting as if the thing is there, even though the thing is there. So you're like
Yeah.
like I'm gonna and so it's rather than say like there's going to be some expected result
Hmm.
if this happens, it might be better just to like try and relax anything that's going on and
Hmm.
see what happens and not try to expect what is going to happen when you do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have one last question. If that's okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Um, so this makes a lot of sense, but it's sometimes I guess it's hard to tell when I'm resisting and not resisting because there's like so much tension in my body.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting less, but there's still like a lot of tension and yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
It,
yeah, just feel into the area that
mhm.
the energy is, and relax that part. And like there should be, like, it works when something happens.
Okay.
But maybe
Okay.
not. Maybe not. I mean, everyone's different. Blah blah blah. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So relax the tension, but it's not that there is tension, right? It's not like I'm because there's tension, I'm actively resisting, or
I think tension is one way that you're able to uh have the illusion of resisting. So like the way I see it is like you're never, like, the same thing happens regardless, and it's like, how do you want to play the story out in your experience? It's like one way
Mhm.
is I'm resisting, the other way is like I'm relaxing, and the I'm relaxing one is generally nicer because then you're at least then you're not fatigued and all fucked up about it.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Thanks, man.
No problem. Yeah, it was really nice. Thanks for asking some
Yeah.
questions. See you around.
See you around, man.
Boop. Cool. Yeah. I'm so excited for your scarf and hat, Cass. Gonna be so nice. What the fuck are you talking about, Mariam Hasna? It's not a paradox. I hate people that call things paradoxes. Oh. Yeah. She's awful. Anyway. I'm trying out following new people, but they're not lasting very long. Holy shit, I'm following Rival all of a sudden. I think a concept of right way was stopping me. It might be stopping me in some areas. This might be helpful for some. Yeah, that's a good point, Jaja Jan. Thanks for sharing that. Have you had past lives with your girlfriend? 1 sec. Hello. Can I reveal that information? Isn't that her business too, though? Is that revealing private information? I mean, had. What do you mean by had, Cass? Like we were partners in a past life, or like we met once? Or we're like friends? Because it's different, I guess. I've been doing a meditation, which is like caring for things as they are and being soft-hearted, and it's working. Oh, just curious if you had known each other before. Sure. I can check that. That'd be fun. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Seems like it. Yes, no, yeah. Yeah. But, you know, who knows things that happen. Maybe that's not true. Wow, it looks so different today. Heck, what's his name? Hacker. Hacker. Hmm. Ah, beautiful. Oh. Oh. Ah, brain freeze. Ah. Everything's just way more complicated than conceptual thought, normal thought, like word thought can capture. And a lot of people are, you know, they kind of realize that intellectually. They're like, yeah, you know, you can't express anything with words properly. You know, it's just like we're just using words to communicate. And that's not really what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that words are the experience that you experience, and they're also not capturing reality. So it's like you can't dismiss them because they are your literal experience. They create your experience. They're dualities. They create your reality. Like the word me or I is pretty powerful. um, and also when you break free from that kind of perception, which is based in words and dualities, you get to see more of the actual reality, which isn't stuck in those words or perceptions or concepts or dualities. And that reality is way better. I'm pretty sure this isn't my playlist. Oh, it is. Skip that song. Oh. This is an interesting drawing, isn't it? Is that feeling of the brows on the sides that you said you like? Is that it? I'm not sure what you mean, Jajajan. I have lots of different feelings in my body that I like. And they're all very complicated and strange. Jesus Christ, this drawing's terrifying. This is terrifying. Jesus Christ. Nice. Okay, I think it's done. Signed off, I guess. Oh. Okay, calling things zen when they're not zen. That's an automatic unfollow. Okay, everyone. It's been a great stream. Hope you've all enjoyed it. I'm going to be tuning out. Yeah.